ice cold, placed in the tube to save your soul. This song for them hood girls, the whole world, straight masterpieces. Teaching about sin, forgiving the lost in the city. Got nailed on across the town, but now he's back and he's living. I got caught, hey man.
You know, Iron Man, I may have missed the point, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. Never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Never gonna keep me down.
Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me up, believer, believer.
Milk to the left. Take a step of faith. Pray once this time. On the devil, let's stomp. On temptation, let's stomp. Bible slide real smooth. Now praise and shout. Woo!
Jesus is my Easter bunny. My Easter bunny. Jesus is my Easter bunny. Jesus is my Easter bunny. Jesus is. Jesus is. Jesus is.
If you're not familiar with Church by the Glades, they're a mega church in Florida with lead pastor David Hughes. Much like Flatiron's church, they compromise with things of the world, like this series based on the Jungle Cruise. You can even go to a list of worldly cover songs they've done. Songs like MC Hammer's Can't Touch This, a song from Billy Joel, a couple of songs from foul-mouthed Jay-Z, and Beyonce, who's explained that when she goes on stage, she gets possessed by another spirit and she takes on the persona of Sasha. We've got Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. Remember this person? Yeah, we did a video on her and her song All the Good Girls Go to Hell, where she dresses up like a fallen angel and sings about her Lucifer being lonely. They've done one by Katy Perry, who's also said in an interview that she sold her soul to the devil, and many others like Led Zeppelin. We've got Ariana Grande, who has also spoken about her deal with the devil. Bands like Guns N' Roses, and many more. Here's a collection put together by Stephen Kozar to give you an idea.
Let me see you just for the rest of your day.
I keep that feeling.
In the purple rain.
I really wanna know.
Just stop pursuing me. Just stop.
What if I trip?
Get ready for the Halloween house party.
He hits the high top, brings that speed.
Expelliarmus.
Rock and roll, the color wars, I can't take it anymore.
Somebody's watching me. Don't mind us here.
Don't worry.
Just 'cause nobody's done it. It's with all the colors of the wind.
Like hot chances that I might lose.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Old Taylor can't come to the phone right now.
Blank space because I've written a lot of the lines down already.
Ooh,
Thought I had 1,000 tales.
good hair, won't you come on over, baby?
What is up, Church by the Glades?
Yes, I know. Oh, yes, I know.
Irony alert.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you this weekend's starting preacher. Standing 6'2", weighing in at 210 pounds, from Baylor University, Pastor David Hughes.
So yeah, just like with Flatirons Church, these folks are compromising with worldly and ungodly media to put on a show. What was their purpose of promoting Halloween and dressing up like ghouls while singing a song from Billie Eilish? How was God glorified? The same goes with having a presentation with the Harry Potter theme.
Welcome to Hogwarts, School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Why would they have that? Well, rather than speculate, let's hear what David has to say.
So that's all it is, and I know because we're doing the Harry Potter theme, some people ask, aren't we concerned because the Harry Potter novels deal with magic and sorcery? Aren't you concerned we might turn our kids into wizards or something? I'm like, well, I don't know. We've done this before. So in our first year to do a theme, a few years ago we did a theme. It was Attack of the Religious Zombies. And it was kind of on religious legalism, and how sometimes religion can be a little brainless and, and unkind. And here's the crazy thing. We did the series Attack of the Religious Zombies, and nobody turned into a zombie. Not a single person became part of the Walking Dead at Church by the Glades. Yes, we're excited to have no zombies at Church by the Glades. So I'm just saying, I think we can, do Harry Potter without our kids turning into witches and wizards. And why? Because the people at Church by the Glades are smart. They're smart. I am presuming upon your common sense.
This is the same flawed logic that Flatirons has. So because people didn't become zombies from that show, presenting something that represents witchcraft is okay? I think Romans 16 addresses this. For such people do not serve the Lord Christ, but their own appetites. And by smooth talk and flattery, they deceive the hearts of the naive.
When you look at worship today,
当你看看今天的这些普遍的敬拜，
I mean in many churches,
我的意思说，在很多教会里面，
it's more like entertainment
这是像娱乐一样，像
than it is seeking to draw people into genuine worship.
它不是把人带到真正的敬拜里。
I'll sometimes ask music leaders,
我有时候问那些带歌的人，
have you studied from Genesis to Revelation to discover what God wants in worship?
你有没有从创世纪到启示录看看圣经里头神要求人怎么敬拜他吗？有没有研究过？
Many of them say never.
很多说我从来没研究过。
Or even if I see a worship, team in a youth group,
或者我在这个年轻人那些什么敬拜团里头，
I'll ask the leader,
我就问这些合唱团的奏乐团的领袖
what have you studied from the scriptures with regard to worship?
你在圣经里头研究了哪些有关敬拜的道理？
And they don't even know what I'm talking
他们
about.
不知道我所讲的是什么。
Do we not fear God any longer?
我们难道不再敬畏神了吗？
We just worship Him according to the latest fad?
我们就照着最流行的时尚的方法来敬拜他吗？
Do you see how dangerous that is?
你看这是何等的危险！
How we should discover who He is
我们应该明白到底他是什么样一位神，
and discover what He requires of us,
明白他向我们的要求是什么，
especially with regard to worship.
特别是敬拜，怎么敬拜他？
Look at what we've become.
你看我们变成什么德性？
It's like a circus.
We found one video out of many that were blasphemous. This one, perhaps, it would take the Harlem Shake cake.
con los terroristas.
And do the Harlem Shake.
In case you missed it, that would be Jesus doing the Harlem Shake, and apparently he's spiking what is a representation of the devil, I guess. Aping the culture, mimicking the world, inviting the world to come into our church in hopes that the world will come into our church because they think we're so worldly. May I make a suggestion? That it's time to stop with the trendiness, and it's time to get our feet firmly planted again back on the rock.